Welcome to Stony.
Hi there, my name is Michael Fiorentino, and welcome to our presentation on how to make $1 million investing in sports. So, to start off, a little background on what sports mutual funds actually are. They're a professionally managed investment fund that actually pools money from several different investors to purchase securities, but based off of sports. So, instead of investing in the top stocks in the stock market, mutual funds, you invest in the top athletes. Um, so in mutual funds like Apple, Microsoft, Tesla, whereas sports mutual funds, they invest in athletes, and just a few of the biggest ones like LeBron James, Cristiano Ronaldo, Tom Brady, Serena Williams. So one great thing about sports mutual funds is actually the targeted investor group is really broad, because as we know, sports not only in the United States are extremely popular, but also worldwide. Over in Europe, soccer is absolutely massive, arguably one of the biggest, most watched sports in the world. But so that makes our investor group really broad for pretty much all age groups, any kind of sports fan. And the good thing about sports mutual funds, the earlier you start, the better, as we hope. And it's a really good target with college students and young adults. So, what exactly is Elite Sports Fund's investment goal? Well, the number one goal for this investment is retirement. That's first and foremost. As with most investments, that is sort of the end goal. It's a common goal for a lot of people. Um, and we encourage all college students and young adults to start now because, as you know, if you make smart moves and efficient moves with your money early on, it ends. It has an end result with possibly making more money, and the Elite Sports Fund will average a return of 10% annually, and we think this is attainable because it will follow sort of the same projectile as a normal mutual fund.
So here we have the investment plans. To start off, we have the GOAT Mutual Fund, which is comprised of all your best athletes who have very long careers, such as LeBron James, Cristiano Ronaldo, Tom Brady, Serena Williams, and Diana Taurasi. So they've had well-developed careers. They've put that GOAT status on them, which means greatest of all time. This is typically a safe investment and has on average returns, but it is useful to use a safe investment to keep a low risk profile. Now you have the Now Mutual Fund, which comprises of the best athletes in today's games to the next 10 years. Pretty safe investment. Uh, Same thing, has on average returns like the GOAT Fund, but these are your athletes that are working their way up to that GOAT status. Next, you have your future mutual fund, which is athletes who are projected to become the best athletes in the future. It is a little riskier, but with investing, you do take a little bit of a gamble, but with that you do have to do your research. But these funds will update each year to properly assess the best athletes. So now we have the investment vehicles, which the asset class would be stocks, as it's just like a mutual fund. The Elite Sports Mutual Fund is based off of stocks since we are invested in hundreds of shares of each athlete. Our financial instrument would be the money market instruments, which would be close to money market mutual funds, since there are hundreds of different athletes and so much money being invested. This makes this investment highly liquid. It also is taxable, just like a normal mutual fund.
Okay, so now let's talk about the investment strategy. The investment strategy is a simple three-step process. Step one is to choose an investment plan. I think most people want to choose the GOAT investment plan or the Now investment plan because they're more popular. They have safer investments and they have great returns as well. Step 2 is to place an initial investment, whether it's $10,000, $5,000, or $2,500, or whatever you can afford, depending on your income level. You want to place an initial investment. Step 3 is to invest 20% of your monthly income into the fund every month because you want to have a continuous investment. This will allow your investment to grow exponentially. Okay, so this is a chart of the returns of 3 different people um, investing at 3 different ages until retirement. So the first person starting at the age of 20 years old, their initial investment is 2,500. Their yearly investment is $10,000, and at the end of retirement, they make about $4.9 million. The second person starting at the age of 25 years old, $5,000 initial investment, and their yearly investment is $14,000. And at the end of retirement, they make about $4.3 million. And the final person starting at the age of 30 with a $10,000 initial investment and a $20,000 yearly investment, and they make about $3.6 million at the end of retirement. So yeah, they all start at different ages, but the person who started first makes more money at the end because the earlier you start, the more money you can make. So that's why we advise that you start earlier. Okay, so these are the mistakes to avoid and principles for success. So the first thing is having an inconsistent investment. You don't want to have this. You want to make sure you're putting in money every month because it helps the money grow. So just make sure you're putting in a little bit every month. It doesn't have to be a lot of money. And the next thing is starting late. Like we saw on the last graph, the earlier you start, the more money you make and the faster the money grows. And the last thing is taking out too soon. You don't want to take out too soon. You want to wait because, like I said, the longer you wait, the more the money grows, the more the money triples, doubles, all that. Having a strong investment strategy is important before investing. We recommend doing your research of our different investment plans to become knowledgeable to make better decisions. Mitigate your risk by investing in safer options. And we also recommend you keep your portfolio diversified. Stay on track with your investment strategy to increase returns. The market has a high volume, which means the investment has high liquidity. The earlier you start investing, the higher the potentials of your earnings.
Thank you for watching this video. Please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe to this YouTube channel.